Brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 55 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Nice catch. Touchdown. Nice catch, offense. Good job, offense.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Prescott now. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's coming now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. There's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his...
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Everybody, kill.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Hey, 47. Here we go. Wide 8. Swing to the field. Right. To the right. Here we go. 47. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal.
Here we go, 46. Gun. Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. The 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with a return of 102 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of... It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did, Charles Little.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Tyrone Crawford in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hugo, 46, 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Hugo, 46. Gun. 26.
First down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Gun.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field.
Hugo, 46, 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bud Dupree Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
There we go. All right, hey.
Now Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Roethlisberger will throw. Randy Gregory. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set. Blue 30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, wide 8.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
46, 46.
They'll try and run this with Austin. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go deep.
It's an end around. Tavon Austin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the sneak, it's Prescott. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on third down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Prescott to throw this time. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hustle, hustle.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually get...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gun. Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. 46. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and hits Austin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Gun. Here we go. Wide 80.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
3 down.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 49. 49, 49.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. 48. 46.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
26.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.